Oh, hi guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. I'm so tired right now after fetching water, but you know, in the village when you fetch water you have to fetch firewood too, so you can be able to cook lunch for your people. And right now I have axe and this one for carrying firewood, and I will have my sisters joining me. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing, hitting that notification button on, so when I upload any new video you get notified. So come with us, and please comment down below, let me know how you do it in your village, because here, this Maasai culture, this is how they do it. And I also think in my culture they also do the same. So let me know how you do it in your village.
Subscribe to Candy YouTube channel.
After introducing the video, we headed up to the bush, and as we were walking, we were talking about the culture shock, and I was trying to tell them in my community, when you're married to two wives, they are always jealous of each other. And the most shocking thing they told me is that because these two ladies are married to one man, and this man has 4 other wives, you see, they are all 6, but they're so much in love with each other. Like they take care of each other. They are friendly. They behave like sisters. And I was trying to tell them, in my culture, if a man is having more than one wife, the other wife will get it rough, especially the last wife. That is the second wife. The first wife, that is the good wife, will be seen as the real wife. The other one will be like just a statue, if you know what I mean. And they were telling me, to them, polygamy is allowed in the community, and a man practice polygamy according to richness. And you know what they mean by richness? It's how many cows you have, how big is your land, and how far can you jump. Hey, me, I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is kind of different, because in my community, just having one wife is enough. And they say if you want to get more wives, you can get, but it's something rare. It doesn't happen in my village per se, because I've not seen it so far. Maybe like a man who is cheating on their wives or something. After a long walk, that was like 15-minute walk, we got into the bush, and it was that time now we start fetching firewood. Okay, in where I come from, I've grown fetching firewood, so it was not a big deal to me, because it's something I've done before, not only once, not only twice. I've been doing it since I was little, and so it was kind of fun, because it's long since I fetched firewood, and they were shocked and surprised that I know how to do it. But this is something that people who are in village think those people who live in Nairobi, they don't have experience of some stuff. And to be honest, I felt like those people who are born in Nairobi, they should experience some kind of village life, because it's really beautiful. It is beautiful. It is therapeutic. Imagine being in this kind of a bush, and the cool breeze, and nobody is coming to shout at you. You're not paying house rent. You're just living on your own house. You're fetching water from the river. You don't have to buy water. This is something amazing. And I felt like if you're born in Nairobi, you're supposed to experience village life, even for the shortest period, shortest moment you can get. I mean, shortest time you can get. Yeah, well, forgive me, my English is not perfect. And so we were talking about marriage life, and they asked me how old I am. I told them, and they're like, wow, how come you're not married? Here, girls at the age of 15, you're supposed to be having a husband already. If you're going to school, well, but if you're not going to school, you're supposed to be married. And a man who is 60 year plus can marry a lady or a girl who is 15 years going upwards. And I was like, in my community, that is not allowed, because you can get married when you're 18 plus. you can make decision if you want to get married or no. But in this culture, when you're 15 and above and you're not going to school, you just get married, and they don't even look at the age. And most of these Maasai women and gentlemen and men and women, they don't know even when they were born. They just they just predict. Somebody can sit down and say, I was born when there was drought, and now they start counting. When your mom or your dad tells you you were born when there was drought, you start counting where years since the drought happened. So that what happens in this video. While we were fetching firewood, is when a baby is born, he or she is supposed to be given cow, like a cow, and you can visit the newborn and you just hold the baby without a gift. In my community, you can't just bump into somebody's house, especially when they have given birth, without something to gift them. That is like an abomination. That is in my tribe. But in their tribe, you can just pop in or walk in somebody's house with nothing and just embrace their baby and just play with the baby. But in my community, it's kind of different. That was a culture shock to me. And also, while we were fetching firewood, we were discussing about men. If a man is married to many wives, will he cheat? And they were like, we don't call it cheating, we just allow a man to be a man. And I was like, wow. Now, if you say like that, if you tell all the African men like that, trust me, they will have 100 women. But for them, they were like, yeah, it's normal. We allow our men to enjoy themselves. Even if they are married and they want to have side chick, that is their business, as long as the man loves us so much. And when we're in need of something, is always there to give it to us as the wives. As his wives. And I was like, this is surprising, because in my community, when a man is having a side chick, is considered a prostitute. Forgive me for that word, but for them, they allow a man to be the end and you as a woman to be the neck, and you just flow with how your man wants to do his things. That really surprised me. And I tried also to ask one of the lady, how is it being married to a Maasai man. He was like, I love Maasai because I'm from the same culture, and I just love how they treat us as women, because even if he is married to 10 wives, he'll treat us equally, and nobody is loved more than the other. And I was like, how can a man love six women when sometimes even loving one is a problem? But anyway, in Maasai culture, you can love as many women as you want to have. And next, culture shock. Each and every woman has her own cow to milk in the morning, and milking cow is work of a woman, unlike in my community. In my community, milking cow is a work for a man. Early in the morning, when your man or your husband wakes up in the morning, you warm water, give it to him to milk the cows. But in this community, it's different. That is a work of a woman to milk a cow in the morning, and each and every wife knows which cow to milk. While the wife is milking the cows, the husband will be moving around the cow shed, watching what is happening and counting cows. That's what I was told, to make sure that they are the exact number that came home the previous night. Yeah. Tell you, time passed so fast. I was able to fetch this firewood, and they tied it for me the way they do it in their culture. And yeah, that was me heading home now. By the way, they had to use some leaves and put leaves, a bunch of leaves on my back, so the firewood doesn't hurt me on my back. And yeah, so that is us going home. And let me tell you guys, this was the best thing to experience. I'm so happy I did this in Maasai culture because they say it is one of the distinctive tribe in Africa, and they are well known for pastoralism. They are also semi-nomadic, but to be honest, this is the best culture you should experience if you have never been in a countryside. And as we were finishing to fetch firewood, somebody joined us. She was already in the bush fetching firewood, and we had now to start going back home, which was like 3-4 hours later, and I was extremely tired. But guys, doing this content for you was not easy. But please, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, consider subscribing so I can get the motivation of doing more content for you and showing you more of village life and village lifestyle. Next, I'm going to another culture. Not only this culture, I'll be doing different tribes, and I'll be bringing different types of content which I know you will be enjoying. And all these ladies, the 3 of them, they are married to one man. Can you believe that? And this man has 3 more who are not here, and they are so much in love with each other. You can see even the chemistry and everything was matching, was top notch. Let me tell you, me as a woman, I'm very jealous if I see my husband having somebody else. But as for this one, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's lifestyle, and they grown in this lifestyle, and they continue living in it, and to them it's not a big deal at all. Kabisa, not a big deal. By the time we got home, we were having a very interesting conversation about ourselves. It was like a girl's talk. I can't discuss over here, but it was a girl's talk. It was amazing. I was so happy to be in this community for those days, and they were so respectful. I'm repeating this again because I loved them, and they're like my family at the moment. And yeah, so we got home. As you can see, we used another entrance because this boma has 5 entrances, so we used the other one because the first time we were going out, we used the 4th one. Now we are using the 5th one. Like each gate has a meaning. I don't know, I forgot to ask, but next time I promise I'm gonna ask it for you guys. And yeah, we got home. It was about that time we just rest a little bit, and thank you for watching, guys. That's all about this video. Honestly, I'm so tired, and this is what we managed to get. And let me know in the comment section, did you love the video? If you love the video or you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more African village lifestyle.